Everybody, welcome back to Cids Modern Life, Season 2, Episode 175 with me, Cid. And last episode, we transformed the outside of this monument. We are still continuing with the outside at the moment. I'm just doing a little bit more transformation. And I thought these might work as a contrast colour. Somewhat. I have got a little bit of... I've got 4 of these silver woods, so we can definitely get these in. And it just, again, it's giving us contrast. I brought a whole load of flowers over because we can't grow grass on this. We could place grass, but of course it's the wrong colour. So yeah, it's a kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of line, I suppose. But these silver bells tend to be quite the short arses, so I'm not taking any chances, and I'm just pushing them up a little bit like that to make them a taller tree, and dropping that on, and I think that works. I don't know where else we'll put one. Maybe here actually. There you go. That gets rid of the 2, so we'll do those 2 there. And then I've got a whole load of plants, and I'm just going to be a hell of a lot more random with this, and just you know, hammer them down everywhere, just to really give this kind of a grown in feel. But yeah, it just there's an awful lot of blue, I think is the fairest thing I can say, and I was a little bit concerned that we would be over blued and not represented by enough other colours. So these give us some starting points. And then what we have got on top of that is a whole load of we've got snowflakes, mystical white flowers, candelia, bluebells, snowdrops, summer snow, what else, Cambridge blue. I think I've got some more of that kicking around. I'm fairly certain I picked some up. Could be wrong, but yeah, we got just basically. I went mad. I went out on a little shopping spree, if you like. Yeah, no, I can't think. So let me pop that back on. There we go. So we can literally just go around and plaster these things all over the shop on this bit, and doesn't really matter. I'm going to take these out and make them more random as well, because they are, you know, just too ordered like that. Doesn't work. Certainly not as we've laid these out like this anyway. So yeah, we'll just bat these around, get these in place around the place as well. Just give this a little sense of disorder. And then I've got the underside of the island to do, which I also do need to bear in mind that I've got that to do, so I've got to keep some plants left for that. I don't want to go too mad. Not that we're short of plants. I mean, you know, don't get me wrong, there's flowers everywhere. Hence why we can do this. And yeah, let me just go mad around the place a bit, and I shall be right back with you. Alright, I've kind of abandoned the flowers on this. I've done a little bit, but I've mainly gone for foliage, and I've used a mixture of the ghostwood and the darkwood leaves. I have got some fusewood leaves as well, but I've not brought them with me, and I don't think they're necessary. So I'm just kind of working around this fringe here, and then we're going to work this area under here. And this is just fairly simple, you know, just a little bit of dressing up here and there, just to bring these into line and make it look a bit less clean around the edge. Nothing too fancy. Just, you know, just the bait. In fact, that could actually even be part of that one. So you got that going on. We got a mixture of flowers. I've got I've still got plenty left, and we still need to do some work around these edges. So that's the next thing to do. And this area under here definitely needs some work. I'm tempted. I was tempted to kind of put maybe another astral liquid starlight lake in here, but I don't know. I think that might be overkill. Anyway, let me just get a little bit more decoration done around this place, and I'll be back with you in a second. Alright, just finishing off down here. I'm just putting in a few bits of extra rubble just to things, but it's very messy, and that's by design, kind of. that's the sign that somebody's, you know, not 100% working to script. It's a messy old thing. If I'd got some mossy cobble on me, I would have been using a bit of that as well, but I don't, so, you know. Such is life, eh? Oh, that'll do. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, bit of that, a little bit of that there. It just kind of gives the impression of a bit more wear and tear about the place. Nothing too much. We don't got to go too mad either, but there are areas where we could definitely use some artistic license, if you like that. Then it just kind of blends in around the place. We've got lots of the stuff hanging off the edges. You know, I can come around here, for example, maybe even get a little bit of this in here. It don't really take much, just that little bit. So yeah, we're kind of there. I think externally we're about done. There's potentially some glass going in here. We do need to tidy up a little bit around these where the stairwells are actually on the inside, but the inside is going to be a little bit more interesting, perhaps is the right word. I don't know whether it's the right word or not, actually. However, we'll drop this off here because this is our third building shulker box for the build. So just drop that lot off there. That lot can go on the floor. In fact, that lot can go on the floor as well. They'll end up in the who for what's my jig. I'm deliberately not wearing my helmet so I can get a feel for what it looks like without any lighting, because with the best will in the world, a lot of the looks of a place are based off of its lighting and not so much its colouring. So let's have a look and see what we have got here. I just need to go and get my tools bag. I'm going to put you and you away. I also need my astral sorcery bag. I'm going to pop that back away. Yeah, we need well, we'll use that for now. Let's see what we have got. So if we were to go with this as the walls, it really doesn't have much that I consider to be nice wall textures. These blue circuits, maybe some of these are reasonable, but they're not really clean. However, if we were to go over here, we've got a whole selection of them, and obviously we've got the white panel, we've got the dotted panel. So if I were to go and grab a few of these, and I was to make you into, leave you as white panel, but make you into dotted panel, and then we were to come in at this point and go, now the question is what I do with the floor. Do I chisel it out and change it for side? Because on the underside needs to remain that, but I can always change it with a chisel. And obviously we're going to have, well, how do I put this? We are going to be taking this one here, is going to be just bordered right up. So again, we can take this all the way across here, and we'll make sure that we're lit and all the good things, but in terms of what's going on around here, then this area will just sit here and the squid will be milked for eternity. Poor little squid, eh? And then we're going to have 1, 2, and that's going to go to there. This will be, what the ceiling there? I think we will put the ceiling. We'll put the ceiling at this level actually, because that will then match up with this. No, we actually will put the ceiling at this level here. So we could potentially lose those two temporarily, and that comes all the way down here. So I need a floor plan really, or at least a very loose floor plan, and I'm going to just pull that together and I shall be back in a moment. Alright, making a little bit of progress, and I have brought over, I need those, where is it? I got some laboratory doors, and I've added Malice blocks, which is used to be part of the original mod, but has been split off, so you got Malice. And I knew I was missing this mod. I knew it was something I wanted, but I didn't know why it had gone. Anyway, very simple room. Corridor coming in, heading over here. We've got another room to do over there. This is a long, thin room. I have no idea what I'm going to use all these spaces for. These come up over here. Now, how we handle this? I don't know whether to take this, actually put a landing here and then carry on down, and actually the landing would be on the, the landing would be on this level, wouldn't it? Which is going to make it awkward with these blocks. So no, we'll have alternative stairways going up somehow. But the floor itself is chiseled. It's a mixture of light grey concrete and factory blocks, and I can't get up there anymore. Right, I need to, let me have a look. I need to go and grab some of you and some of you, and then if I take that away and copy that and go blob blob, then I should be able to quite easily just hop across over there. So yeah, this side here will develop independently of this. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with this wall yet, but steady working, and as we kind of come up with the space uses for the space, we'll light up, and these bits, the gaps back here, they'll just be gaps, like there is a gap back here, for example, and I don't need that space desperately, so yeah. The ceiling that's on that side, if I just run over there, is actually this is the fabric of the pyramid, just with a chiseled layer of the concrete on it. Nothing fancy. So we are getting there steadily. It's going to take me a while. I'm not entirely sure whether I want to do all of this episode, so we'll see how we go with that. And you can see here that that's where the wall goes down the middle. It's interesting how these kind of work out. Let me do a little bit more, and then we'll see what we do next. I'll be back in a second. Alright, as much as I love doing this modern futuristic build, and I'm starting to get some ideas for what I want to do over here. Obviously we're going to hide Squidly over there, but yeah, I'm getting some feeling for some of the things. I think this is not going to be all laboratory blocks. I've definitely decided that. I think we're going to whack some white concrete in, just because it's clean and it's a connected texture, which is going to be super useful going forwards. But this is at this point, this is quite tedious, just taking these blocks and making them up. It's something I think I can do a lot faster off screen, but you kind of get a feel for what we're going to get up here. We are definitely going to be bringing our villagers over from the main base and additional villagers, and we're going to be having our cryo facility over here. Yeah, it'll pull some of the lag away from the main base as well. Now, have I got anything? I do want that one. What about you? Not worried about you, and you, I'm not worried about you either. So, we're going to take a break from here, and we are going to head back to our dinosaurs. And oh, this, I really do feel like I'm in Doom. It's, yeah, so this is coming along. I'm happy with this. I might take another screenshot. Just let's try one without that on it. Can we get a there we go. I think that gives us as good a feel for the place as we can possibly like. And let's head back. Now we need to head over to Jurassic Land. Before I do that, I need to make sure that that is off, so I don't pick up half a ton of dinosaur stuff. Well, actually, specifically, oh, is it sleepy time already? Eggs from those things down there. So, there was a suggestion made, which I think was brilliant, and I need to go and dig up whose suggestion it was while I'm sleeping, so I'll be back in a second. Alright, yeah, it was Alex Everett who came up with this suggestion, and the suggestion was that we use this big hill in the middle, or possibly a couple of these big hills. The suggestion was the big hill in the middle becomes a viewing platform, where you can come up on top of it and view all the dinosaurs in the various enclosures around the place, which I think is a very good idea. I think we might need to do one or two viewing platforms, but I do like the idea, and it gives me a further idea. So obviously we got this thing running, not last episode but the episode before. They all seem happy enough, having a bit of a swim, you see. Let's see, how happy are you? Are you wanting to eat me? Those two having a little snooze. Yeah, there. They seem happy enough. The food machine is working, so we can leave that to it. But we get a kind of a viewing platform over here, which would give a overview of the entire park, which I think would be really a nice idea. So, with that in mind, we need to work out how we are going to get up to said viewing platform. And I just want to check that we have got the right number of birds, haven't we, and stuff. Dodos seem to be okay. I think we're all right. And it occurred to me that we got an obvious place, because the tour, as for want of a better word this is, starts in the cinema here, and then you go down to here to, as they said in the film, see where all the magic happens. And yeah, they're not doing, they're miles up. They're all, I think they're mostly over this, one's over two. They're all hovering around over here. However, we have then got this section here. And it occurred to me that we can come out of here and then make a secure tunnel. We are going to need to block some of this up, because obviously there's a whole bunch of... Actually, I don't think the zombies can get to them, but why take chances, eh? we can quite easily block this off as we go. So I do need some. I need some torches actually, and I don't know whether I've got anything on me that I can actually make torches out of. Oh, that's base building materials. Good grief! Got that was a moderate surprise. Okay, I've left the mega torch out over there as well. That was crazy of me. No, I think we are going to need to whiz quickly back and grab some torches. In fact, I'm going to just sort that out, and I'll be back with you in a second. All right, but there you go. We've got a structure in, or at least a tunnel. It's not safe at all in the slightest. In fact, we do need to probably do quite a bit of filling just to make this place even remotely buildable. But first things first, we definitely need to fill this area, and I think night is falling, so we probably also need to sleep wherever my sleeping bag is. Obviously can't sleep in here, but we can sleep there. So I've dug a tunnel. Well, I'll show you in a moment. I'll just get this filled. I'll finish filling this in, and yeah, we'll take it from there, I think. So I shall be back in a moment. All right, that little bit of landscaping is done. So this is the top of the tunnel. This is the bottom of the tunnel, and the tunnel goes down here. I went a little bit far that way in the first instance. We do need to make this spawn safe, and then all of this needs to be replaced with white block, which of course is dead easy given enough stone and bone meal. And of course we've got loads of stone and bone meal, so it would be wrong not to use it now. However, we do need to start off with tidy up, because whenever you break a whole load of blocks, you get grass and stuff, you end up with a whole load of crap. So that is that. Now we're going to need to turn you off, because I don't want to pick up all that stuff. We'll head in here and we will grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for now. And then we'll go into here and we'll go 1, 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 5. And then we'll grab our tool bag. Is that in there? It is not. Damn, that means... Oh, I've got a new torches and lights bag. That's the new one I've created. It means it's in there. Doesn't really matter which one this goes in, to be honest. Why are you... Oh, maybe you don't... I think it may only work with cobble. We've only got a few thousand of cobble. So let's give that a try. Yeah, there you go. And we want that one. Bang, 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 bang. There we go. Well, so that's all good. So we're going to have, damn it, the walls. Let me try that again, shall we? The walls are going to be. We can't get away with this. I mean, this is relatively useful, because we can come down here and then I can just take out the individual blocks that we need and keep this nice and white. That will fill in. We'll not bother filling that in with the hoofer, but this will give us a lovely white corridor. We'll probably decorate this with some more tablets from the archaeology mod. We'll get the floor, take it all the way down, And then at this far end, I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to. I'll either use an elevator block or possibly even the super bouncy slime block and some of those abstractive platformy things. Either works. I'm not sure exactly whether you'd get away with using that bouncy block in a real. Whoops! Hello. I didn't want to do that. Let me grab you and stick you there. Yeah, in a real attraction, because obviously you'd probably end up killing your audience, your guests, even your customers. Although I think it'd be a thrilling way of getting up stairs and buildings. Except, of course, I'm terrified of heights, which probably would make it a heart attack inducing way of getting up buildings. Anyway, let me get this in, and we will see about getting a viewing platform on the hill. Yeah, back in a moment. Alright, so I've got the corridor done. I want the abstruse platform, so I need 5 mana pearls, I believe. And then we're going to need to do all that living wood stuff again. The reason I want these, I'm going with the extreme slime plate, just because why the hell not? I mean, seriously, it's far too much fun. So for those, I need 5 patterned framed wood. So that is living wood planks. Where's my living wood planks? We've got some there. We've got living wood. So living wood planks. I haven't got a crafting table to hand, but I have got my little portable one. So that should give me 5 of those. We need 5 framed living wood, which is again is. Sorry, actually we need 10 of those, don't we? Framed. That's open crate. That's I've spare abstruse platform. I actually only need to make 8 then, don't I? So we should 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's an abstruse platform, and that should make me 9 of those. The rest of that lot can all go in there. And I'm going to use this framed wooden catwalk. I don't think we're going to get the entire thing done tonight. So this episode. However, never let it be said that you know, never is a thing. Oh, I need my bag. I need my rocket bag. I'm almost out of rockets again. Well, I'm not almost. I've got loads of rockets. I'm almost out of rockets in my inventory, I suppose would be the correct terminology. And let's go. It's over this way. It's as quick to fly there as it is to faff around teleporting, to be honest. Except, of course, I've got to keep my eye on this desert because I don't want to fly into anything. But I think we should find ourselves somewhere over here. And this is where we're going to be coming in from. I'm going to quickly sleep because obviously dangerous out here. Well, there's no mobs, and I've not actually checked how long I've been recording. I know I hadn't recorded long before. So, corridor-wise, I just plastered it with these things. They're not necessarily well placed, but it's a corridor. It's connecting A to B. I'm not going to go mad on the thing, you know what I mean? However, you are going to go there, and then bang. So we should be good, I believe. Oops, hello. We should be good, I believe, to come in here and take all of this lot out. including all these trees. Now the platform itself, I would like to be, let me just use that as a scaffold, it's as good as any. I'd like that to be a couple of blocks above this. Now that's not going to be what we use for our scaffold, but this is a framed wood. It is, I thought it was lit actually, but it doesn't. So we'll get this set up around the top here. I'm thinking we should probably come around like this. In fact, hello. This might make a sense just to come up like that all the way to the platform. No, that's not going to work. We need to, it's a bit faffy placing this stuff, but once you're on it, once you've got it kind of in sequence, you're okay. It's just the initial things. Now this will obviously will be more to it than this. This is, and that one in the middle needs to come out, otherwise we're going to hurt ourselves. Doesn't matter, we'll grab that in a moment. Yeah, we're getting there. That needs to go there. That's probably the easiest way. We pop those out there. And then what we need to do is place, I'm trying to think, how do I want to do this? Let's do, no, that's not right. So these abstruse platforms will go here, and I don't know whether they'll adopt, these can be coloured with any block, but I don't know whether they'll, they are, but they're not, they are recognising it, but not in the way that I thought they would. So let's just do that, I think. My tool bag is going to be where I'll find a blowtorch, and we can use that to get rid of the interior, this up here, that's fine. And obviously we can go down and whoa, oh, that probably wants a lid on it of some description. Maybe we'll take this block out here and here, and we'll put a little roof over it just to cushion the blow to our punters, because as much as fun as that is, woo, fum, boing, woo. This is going to be far too much fun to waste on just that. Yeah, so we'll get something going on with that. I might do some design down the middle here, but I think we'll hopefully next episode we need to make sure we are pointing in the right, yeah, we definitely need a roof of some description on top of that, and then this will stretch out right over here overlooking everything, so I'll be able to, you know, come over here. I wonder whether I've got any telescope models. We've got the Decocraft one and the Astral Sorcery one. So Astral Sorcery one, oh well, doesn't really matter, there'll only be telescope. The Astral might be the better looking one, even though it's, you know, not really going to work. So yeah, this will be, I think the plan will probably level this hill back down to so it's all level at that point, and then we'll bring the catwalk all the way over here. Well, overhang the edges, and it will just give us that viewing platform to look at all of the stuff that we're going to put around here. Until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.